in the lion's den. That glow, that spark, that crown. You're looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles gunning from the pitcher's mound. Straight game face, it's game day.
Welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're here. My name is Paul Engemann. This is our North American Leadership Academy, and I will be your host. I'm a Rain Triple Diamond. It's wonderful to see people logging in from all over North America and other places. Do me a favor, if you have not shared your name and where you're from in the chat, do that so we can see where you're attending from. What this is a leadership training that we do every single week to support our field. And if you've been invited as a guest, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to kind of eavesdrop, see the kind of support that people are offered. It's kind of a no pressure way for you to check this business out at a little bit of a different level to see how it's done and to make a better decision if the business is right for you. So you're going to learn about the company, the products, the compensation plan, some leadership principles, and you're going to hear from just everyday real people, real stories. So to kick it off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this on over to the fabulous Jean Kidd, who's going to tell us a little bit about our product, which is called Core. Jean, off to you.
Thanks, Paul. If we could pull up the slides. Thanks, Jesus. So my name is Jean Kidd. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I came on board with Rain only about 2 months ago. And I get more and more impressed with the products as I use them. And I was given the opportunity to share 2 of our products with everybody. And I chose Core because this was actually one of the products that had me get the most excited about being part of the team. My husband and I have both been through some health challenges, and Core, when I looked at the combination and the benefits of this product, I thought, oh, wow, yes, I want him on this. So what Rain has done is obviously it's seed source nutrition. So everything comes from that, like the source of food. Basically, they've gone to the very source of the seeds, and in Core, they have combined what I consider, and obviously what the screen says, the ultimate greens blend. I've been around health and wellness for a while, and when I saw what was in these products, I was like, oh, it's like all my favorite ingredients. So you can go to the next slide. But one of the cool benefits of the ingredients, which I'll go into here in a minute, is that in this little packet, in this one sachet, you have the equivalent of 9 servings of fruits and vegetables, which I learned that today. So it's just the coolest thing to know when you take this, it's like, oh, I've done something really good for myself today. So we can go to the next slide and I'll go into more details. It is one of my favorites, my favorite products. So what Rain has done is they've combined, you have kale, you have milk thistle, you have spirulina, and you have wheatgrass. All of these are anti-inflammatory. Each one of them helps with cholesterol levels, blood pressure. Each one in and of itself has an amazing health benefit. And I was telling someone yesterday that I was actually getting all these advertisements for liver health a few weeks ago. And the #1 ingredient that kept coming up to take was milk thistle. And then I looked at the ingredients in our products. I thought, cool, I don't have to go anywhere else but Rain to find what I need. So one of the benefits is that it detoxifies your body. So you have spirulina in here, which is a detoxifier, and wheatgrass. So in the process of taking this, all of us, even if we eat healthy, even if we're doing a healthy lifestyle, just by living, you're getting exposed to toxins, whether it's in the food or the environment. So Core is a detoxifier. We can go to the next one. As we said, environmental toxins, driving your car, being on a plane, all these things that we are surrounded with. The other thing is it provides essential vitamins and minerals. As I said, it's equivalent to the 9 servings of fruits and vegetables. So packed in this little tiny packet are all your essentials for building blocks. So you're able to detoxify and then provide what your body needs to rebuild. And each one of these ingredients, as I looked them up, helps maintain healthy cholesterol levels. So that also comes from giving like your healthy liver and detoxifying the blood and keeping your body maintained in a healthy way. We can go to the next slide. Supports your immune system. Next one. And then the biggest reason why I got involved with RAIN was inflammation. So I will say to people about these products is that we are anti-aging, anti-inflammation, and as we all get older, that's one of the things we want to have less aches and pains, and all these ingredients help bring down inflammation in the system.
Terrific. Thank you, Jean. Great job.
You're
I
welcome.
I love core. You know, it has saved my life a couple of times. I remember I was traveling in Europe and I think I was doing about a 5-country tour and I was in Budapest and I became so sick. And I normally take 1 core a day. And I know that independent lab testing has shown that it increases a factor that's associated with immunity by quite a bit. So I started taking 1 an hour.
Wow.
And let me tell you, that and combining that with our probiotic, it was incredible. It really, really helped me quite a bit. Well, moving along, we're going to hear from one of my very dear friends, Laura Weeks. She and her husband, Dr. Weeks, we've been friends for years and we've traveled all over the world together and had a lot of fun, and they have built a tremendous international business. So Laura's going to talk to us a little bit about leverage. Laura.
All righty. Well, thank you. Thank you, Paul. You know, one of the fun things about this business is that I wasn't friends with Paul before this business. I only met him through RAIN. And like so many people here, we've really gotten to know incredible people because of this business and the type of community that this company and this business attracts. But my job today is to talk about leverage. So here we go. Leverage is a central component of the business model and the compensation structure at RAIN because leverage is what can set you free. Leverage can set you free financially, but also in terms of time and geographic freedom, which were things that were really important to me. It's great to have money, but if you don't have the time to enjoy your money, and if you don't have the freedom to spend time where you want, doing what you want, working when you want, then the money isn't really just setting you free. So leverage is what sets us free. Leverage is where we can escape this treadmill of trading time for money. So trading time for money in a job, whether you're working hourly, whether you're getting paid a really good salary, it doesn't matter, because earning a salary or working by the hour limits the ultimate amount of money that you can earn. There's only so many hours in the day that any one of us can work. And even if you're earning a very high rate of pay, there's a limit to the income and the freedom, the financial freedom that can be attained. And that's why wealthy people have long figured out how to employ this concept of leverage. So leverage also allows for recurring income. Like if you wrote a best-selling book and every time one of your books was sold, you earned royalties from that, that would be a type of leverage as well. Recurring income is a type of leverage as well. So leverage allows our income to be more than just the product of our own work, but it allows us to develop an income that is the result not just of our individual efforts, but that of a whole team of people working together through the RAIN compensation plan. So I like to think of it a little bit this way. Imagine that you were a lawyer and you had your own practice. You might be earning a very good living. You might even own your own business, but you're only getting paid when you're actually doing work for a client. If you wanted to develop leverage in that instance, you might start a firm and you would employ or bring in a number of other people to be part of your firm. You might train them. You might provide resources. You might provide mentorship. You might provide tools. You might even provide a workspace, less often these days, but nevertheless. And in return, your income, you would earn not just money from the hourly rate that you charge for your particular clients, but you would earn a little bit, a percentage of what all of those other people are bringing in. That's what people do. That's one of the ways people create leverage. And I like this example of lawyers because new attorneys in a law office are associates. And when people join our company, they're associates. And then as you move forward and you develop some ownership in that company, if you're a lawyer, you could become a partner. And in this company, we can move through in our own businesses, but we move through starting as associates and ultimately becoming partners in RAIN, and then moving on through all these different ranks. So leverage is about being able to earn more than the work that we can do on our own. And I have lived that because my husband and I own a medical practice. We love what we do. Many of you have heard this before, but we trade time for money because we have a solo physician medical practice. So when we're in our office, we're earning money. When we're not in our office, we're not earning money. We love what we do. We don't want to give it up, but it's not leveraged. So, for example, yesterday was my birthday, and I chose to take the day off. I didn't have to ask anybody. I didn't have to ask an employer. I didn't have to, put in for time off. I made the decision to take time off. My husband made the decision to take time off. And we spent time doing something else that we also love to do. And that happened to be distilling lavender with the new beautiful copper lavender distiller I got for my birthday. So when you have leverage, you're still earning an income, because I know that there were people on my team who were finding new RAIN partners yesterday, who were doing training, who were finding new customers. People were purchasing through my website, even though what I was doing was something else. That is leverage, that is freedom, and that is one of the things that we can all take advantage of here at RAIN International. And you can build that leverage alongside the security of your current employment, right? So you don't have to stop what you're doing and incur risk like a lot of people who start businesses. You can start this business with a very minimal investment. We'll get into that in a minute. And then you can build leverage for yourself. And you can keep that as a side gig, or for some people, they build it big enough that they can let go of the full-time or other type of employment that they've been doing thus far. So that's leverage. That's what this is about. And it's very exciting for those of us who have lots of things that we love to do in life. Now, once you start your RAIN business, there's going to be two types of people who are attracted to RAIN. Okay, and we have two pathways to be able to welcome and accommodate these two different groups of people. And one group of people are the customers. These are the people who don't have an interest, at least at the beginning, in building their own business, but they want to avail themselves of the very best nutritional products available in the market, which happen to be seed nutrition products from RAIN, and they want to be our customers. So RAIN compensates us very, very well for customer purchases. When one of our customers, for example, buys a box of the product Core that Jeannie was just talking about, RAIN pays us $20. So Core costs $73.20 if somebody buys it on subscription. RAIN pays the partner or the associate who found the customer $20. That is more than 25% of the price of that product that RAIN pays out to us for our customers' purchases. This is a very high payout, actually, in this field of, let's say, affiliate marketing or online marketing. So we get paid every time a customer purchases products, and we get paid based on the value of those products. But imagine you want to get $200 a month, you get 10 customers buying a box of Soul or a box of Core, and you've got $200 a month. That might pay for your own products. You want $1,000 a month? Do the math. We have people who are making thousands of dollars just through this customer program alone. Now, what's fabulous about it is the way we get leverage with our customer program is by incentivizing our customers and our associates and partners to purchase products on a regular recurring basis on subscription, where they get a discounted price and where we then get recurring income. Remember that idea of getting a royalty on a book. We get recurring income every time one of our subscription customers buys product. So you might have a person buying 1 product, 2 products, 3 products, 5 products every month. You might have a whole family buying product from you, and every single month, every single year that those people buy those products, you're getting paid. Customer commissions are coming into your Rain wallet and you're getting paid on Friday. That is a form of leverage with respect to recurring income. And the great thing is that Rain always gives back to the customers as well. So we have a rewards program and an incentive program for our customers to get onto a subscription program. They get a discounted price and they earn loyalty rewards called Rain Cash. And we have a brand new component to our compensation program where our customers can earn up to 30% of the value of their purchase in loyalty Rain Cash that they can then use to try new products or to buy more products. So it's really a win-win situation all around. So that's our customers, and it forms the basis, a good foundation for an income for all of us, and it serves people. They have a solution to their health. We get a recurring income stream. So that's the customer program. The second group of people, and the way we really build leverage in this company, is when we find those individuals who, like us, want to develop leverage in their lives, and they choose to join us first as associates and hopefully moving their way through the comp plan to partners and ranks going forward. Now, when we find somebody who wants to join our team as an associate, the company is going to pay us a fast start commission. When we start our Rain businesses, and when you find those new people, they have to start a business, they have to invest in their business, right? There's always a cost to starting a business. And in this case, we choose from 3 different investment levels in our own business. We choose from the personal, the builder, or the leadership level. And the company pays us according to the level of investment that our new associates choose for themselves. So we don't tell them what they have to do. They get to choose. We have the personal pack for people who primarily see themselves as retailers. We have the builder pack for those people who see themselves building teams. We have the leadership pack for people who have a big vision. Maybe they want to replace their income. Maybe they want to go full time, or maybe they just want to make a bigger investment because they know that if they invest more in their business and they encourage other people to do the same, that their returns are going to be higher. So let's take a look at what we earn. Somebody joins your business at the personal level, Rain pays you $50. Somebody joins your business at the builder level, Rain pays you $100. Somebody joins at your business, your team starts their own business at the leadership level, Rain pays you $200. Would you rather have a $200 fast start bonus, a $100 fast start bonus, or a $50 fast start bonus? That's going to be a function of the investment level of your new associates, the people joining your team. Now, I was just crunching some numbers today because I am a numbers person, and I was looking at the cost of these different products. We know that the cost of investing at the personal level is $250, at the builder level, $500, more or less in the United States, and at the leadership level, just about $1,000, which I have to say is such a minimal level of investment for the upside potential of earning in this company. It's almost laughable because you don't have to rent an office, you don't have to invest in, creating a website, all these kinds of things. But what I was looking at today, which was interesting to me, and I'll just diverge for a moment here, is that if you look at the product, just the product that you get or your new associate gets, and if they invest in the leadership investment level, they're going to get more than $1,000 worth of value at the subscription price for the products So you spend $999, you get more than that in product value. And on top of that, you get all kinds of tools and extra trainings and things like that. So why not encourage your people to consider investing a little bit more, getting all the different products that Rain has, getting a chance to try them. They then in turn duplicate the same thing. You earn $200 from them, and each time they duplicate, they will do the same. So the fast start commissions are where we earn income at the beginning. Again, you earn 50 if someone invests at the personal, 100 at the builder, 200 at the leadership level. But again, we do not only want to bring in people to the team ourselves. We want to build a whole team. So as soon as we bring in a new associate, our job is to help them educate people and introduce new people to this company and to this opportunity. And when we do that and they join, Rain pays us $10, $20, or $50, depending on which level of investment that next level person coming in chooses to invest at. So as you can see, this can grow very, very quickly, and you can recoup your initial investment in this company simply by finding 5 individuals who want to start their own business at the same level you invested in. 5 people at that level, and you've already recouped your investment. Now you're in the black. And we've just gotten started in this business. We haven't even talked about other commissions yet. So this is where it all starts. And the customer commissions and the fast start commissions are where new associates begin earning income in this company. Now, the faster you build your business, the more lucrative it's going to be, the more energy you build, the more success you build, the more enthusiasm and momentum you build. And so Rain wants to incentivize us to build our businesses quickly. You will note, by the way, that everything in Rain's compensation plan is incentive-based. They incentivize us to do proper business building activity, and the faster we move through those kinds of activities, the more they reward us. So everything is incentive-based. So you bring in a new Rain partner, or you bring in a person and you help them rank advance to our first level of ranks in the company called partner within 3 weeks, and the company is going to pay you an additional $100. If you advance to senior partner, our next level, within 6 weeks, the company is going to pay you an additional $200. So altogether, if you can go from brand new associate to senior partner within 6 weeks, you are going to earn an additional $300. Okay, so that's the beginning part of our compensation plan. This is where leverage gets even more interesting. One of the very unique things that the company Rain International has done recently is to add what they call an executive global advancement pool to our compensation structure. And this is essentially profit sharing. This is where the company has set aside 1% of the global volume of sales all around the world, in all 50 countries, more or less, where we're doing business. Every week, they set aside 1% of the global sales volume, and they divide that up among the group of people who are recurringly qualified as bronze, silver, gold, and platinum ranks in our company. Now, these are the middle level ranks in our company. Most companies that do bonus pools like this, they do them for the top leaders in the company. Very rare that a company would put a global pool for mid-level ranks in the company. But Rain has done that because, again, they want to incentivize people to get into those ranks, to maintain rank so that they can get a share of those bonus pools. And the way the bonus pools are divided up has to do with which rank you're at and how much what we call group volume through 3 levels you can achieve with your team. So you're at the top of your team. The people you bring in personally are your first level. The people they bring in are the second level. The people they bring in are the third level. The company looks at the collective sales volume. They look at your paid as rank, and they generate a share of that bonus pool to you accordingly. And you can stay in each of these pools for quite a long while. You can stay in the bronze pool up to 12 weeks, the silver pool 16 weeks, the gold pool 24 weeks, and the platinum pool up to 26 weeks. Now you can hop ranks and you can double dip. Rain is intent on giving back money into these pools. Okay, so here we go again. This is 1% of global sales, bronze pool, silver pool, gold pool. There's actually a lot more slides than I thought we were going to see today, and platinum pool. So you don't really need to understand it, but you need to understand that you can tap into the global success of the company. So let's imagine, I should have stayed on that screen, but let's just imagine that I've just started my business and all of my business is currently in the United States, but I happen to get up to bronze. And let's say there's tremendous things happening in Taiwan or in Hong Kong or in Norway or the United Kingdom right now. I can benefit from the success in those parts of the world by tapping into those pools. So this is a really lovely part of the compensation plan. And it's yet again, another kind of leverage where your income is not just a function of what you're doing, but the success of the entire team, or in this case, the entire company. Now, one of our other commissions that people sort of grow into is called our team commission. And this is where we get paid based on the collective sales volume that we are able to generate from a left leg team and a right leg team. And in this company, we build down so that we have kind of a much more of a shared support system. Because, for example, if you're at the top and you bring in your two people, one on the left and one on the right, and then you bring in a third, that third person needs to fall somewhere underneath your first two people. What you will notice is that all of the sales that are generated from people beneath you in your team flow up to benefit you and everybody above you. So you want people on your team to also get that kind of benefit by building depth in their teams, collective sales volume. And you can earn up to $10,000 a week from this commission alone. That's not counting any of the other things that we've already talked about. Up to $10,000 per week based on the sales of your left leg compared to the sales of your right leg. And we even have a way that you can triple this and get up to $30,000 a week, but we're not going to get into that today. Now, this is where I get really excited, the generational bonus match, because in my opinion, this epitomizes the fact that in this company, we are incentivized and motivated to help other people on our team become successful. We cannot move through the ranks of this company on our own. We must help other people be successful. But what the generational bonus match is it's a check match program. And what it says is, as you get into some of the middle ranks in this company, starting at bronze, the company will pay you a percentage of the team commission checks we just talked about that you are able to help your team earn. So let's say Paul was in my downline. He's not. I wish he were, but he's not. But if Paul were in my downline, I would be incentivized to help Paul earn as big a check as possible. $10,000 a week would be great because Rain's going to pay me a percentage of the check they paid Paul. And that check has historically been somewhere usually between 7 and 11%. So imagine I help Paul earn $10,000 one week and Rain pays me perhaps 10% of that, but not just of Paul's check, of everybody on my team who I have helped earn one of those team commission checks. And the way we get paid on those, how deep we get paid, is a function of our own rank. So I can earn team commission match checks. I can earn generational bonus match checks on team members of mine, not down just 7 levels of people, but 7 generations of leaders in this company. Now, this may be very confusing to you if you're brand new in this company, but this is where the money can get very, very big. But moreover, it's where we're being rewarded for doing the right thing. We're being rewarded for helping other people earn money in this company. So it's a win-win situation. I could be earning bonus matches on hundreds of people on my team by my supporting them and by my moving through the ranks of advancement in this company. The last thing that we're going to talk about today is the second pool that we have in this company. And this is a pool that's shared among all of the people who attain the diamond levels in the company. So this is the pool, the traditional kind of pool that the upper ranks in a company get to tap into. In this case, the pool is 1.5% of global sales volume. So the other pool was 1%. This is 1.5% of global sales volume each and every week that is divided up among the much smaller group of people who are attaining and maintaining the diamond ranks every single week. And the calculation for this has to do with which rank you're at, as well as how much sales volume your team is generating down 10 levels, not 3, as in the previous slide. So this is very, very exciting because, again, it's profit sharing for the people who have done the work, who have built their teams, and who are out there supporting other people to be successful. We get to share in the success of the revenue of the entire company, 1.5% of global volume every single week. So these are the fundamentals of Rain's compensation plan. You probably won't remember it, but the thing is, as you start earning these commissions, they will start to make sense to you. What I really hope you'll take away from this is that there is a place for everyone who becomes an associate with Rain to be successful at different levels, whether you're just getting started. In many companies, you can't really see success unless you get to the top levels. But in Rain, there are great compensation opportunities through the customer program, through the Fast Start program, and all of that kind of stuff, through the team commissions and moving on. So there's something for people who are just getting started and for the part-timers. There's something even more exciting for people who are building teams, generating greater sales growth for the company. Those are the team commissions and the check matches. And then, of course, there are these different pools. So I hope I haven't confused you. I hope you understand not only the power of this compensation program, but also the beauty in the way it is entirely incentivizing people to engage in the right behavior first and foremost, and then to turn around and help our team. We can only be successful in this company if we turn around and help others. And it's a big reason why I'm here at Rain, because I believe this is a company and a compensation plan that has integrity, as well as fairly rewarding people for the level of activity and the success that they and their teams are able to generate. So I will stop my share program here and turn it back to you, Paul.
Thank you so much, Laura. Great job. You know, as you were wrapping up there, I was thinking about, gosh, you know, this is such a moral compensation plan because I can't succeed unless my people succeed. And so we all help each other. And that's also a part of leverage, is that you attract people that have talents maybe that you don't have, and they complement each other. So it's really a fabulous tapestry of effort in our company. Well, this is one of my favorite parts of the training this evening, is just hearing from real people, their real stories. You know, this company attracts all sorts of folks from, you know, just all backgrounds of life. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to turn it over. We're going to start with Derek Lord. Derek, welcome.
Well, thanks so much, Paul. And welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. My background, I'm from Chicago, but I've been in the financial services, life insurance, retirement business for 5 decades. And I really do enjoy what I do. Like Laura had mentioned, many people do like what they do. But I also understood that I'm not going to have an opportunity to have leverage and another income source without something that's available. And guess what we have? In Rain International, we now have a system. The system makes it very easy. They've got amazing tools. Obviously, this leadership training that we're experiencing this evening. And in fact, on a part-time basis, I was able to become a senior partner in just 10 days. Really fun, really exciting. And of course, you might kind of tell I sound a little excited. And that's because in the process of doing this, guess what? We're able to help a lot of people, as they've mentioned, enjoy a healthier life and at the same time create another income source. With that, I'd like to send it over to Isabel. Over to you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Isabella Cosa from Houston, Texas. I consider myself a very average single working mom. I sold Avon when my kids were little. At one point, I did Uber. I've had a nursing career for 25 years and really loving this phase of my life. The last 3 years, we vacation 1 to 2 times a year. I just got my youngest graduated from high school and went through in May, went through all the expenses that goes with graduating a child. And around that same time, I started having several unexpected expenses, one after the other. So I had to really take a quick look at my life and ask myself, am I ready for retirement? And most importantly, what am I going to do about it? I knew that I had to, it was time to get back into being a part-time entrepreneur. And right around that time, I started noticing Miss Ann Feinstein was hanging out with some very cool people. So I messaged her and I was like, what are you up to? Whatever it is, send me a link because I am in. So 2 months into my business now, very excited about my future and teaching the millennials in my household that life is good, but it could be so much better. We got to start getting ready for retirement now. Thanks everyone for joining us. Doug, I pass it on to you.
Thank you. Hello, Wayne World. I'm Master Fuchel. I've been a self-employed entrepreneur visionary for 49 years. And so here's my question. So how do you generate wealth if you're not getting an hourly paycheck? Well, you need a system that produces results. So how long did it take me to produce my system? Decades of trial and error. Well, here's just one of the things that you're really going to like about RAIN. And that is that the system to produce wealth is already completely in place. The tools that you need are completely in place. All you have to do is apply them. So this system, this daily method of operation has produced millions of dollars for thousands of people. So the system's solid. The company is solid. The leadership team is solid. And the products, they're like no other. So this is not a time to procrastinate. This is a time to act. So act now, and you will be really glad you did. This is Master Fuchel out. Over to you, Paul.
Wonderful. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your input. So, you know, this is the part of our Leadership Academy where we get some training on some leadership principles. You know, in order to have more, you have to become more. And it's one of the things that I love about the business is that, you know, you kind of have to step up and you learn as you go. But gosh, you associate with some fabulous people and success leaves clues. And so Ann Feinstein has built tremendous teams all over the world and had fabulous success in this industry. So we're going to turn it over to Ann to give us a little bit of our leadership segment tonight. Over to you, Ann.
Well, thanks, Paul. I'm sitting here listening to the stories that you just heard, and I realize once again, over and over again, you know, that we all look at where we've been, where we are, and where we want to go. And it all comes down to really a phenomenal collection of people, a community. And I think Laura touched on this early on in the discussion, and that is, you know, we have something so special when we come together with like-minded people who have a vision, who have a direction, who have a process, who have a system, who feel connected, who have an integrity. And I have to say that, Paul, one of the things that touched me seriously about Rain and looking at my experience over the last 30 plus years is that the most important thing to me was integrity. You know, where does integrity start? Does it start at the top? Because if integrity starts at the top, you know what? It permeates down through everything that goes on in a company. It permeates through good people. It permeates through people, good people being attracted. I mean, look at Jeannie and Laura and Paul, and of course, you know, Isabel and Doug and Derek. I mean, wonderful people that have come together with a like-minded cause. And that cause is to bring health and nutrition and profit and prosperity to the world. Because guys, I know you've heard me say this before, but it's true. People are going to bed every night praying for a health solution. And just as many people are being faced with all kinds of issues that have come up, and certainly even more so since we all experienced the changes and the craziness of what happened during the pandemic. I mean, the world just stopped and changed, and everybody stood back and took a pause and said, okay, where do we go from here? We have to have a business and a product and a concept and a future and a direction that gives us all the same capability to be able to build something secure for our families, to have the kind of health and to have the kind of prosperity that we're dreaming about. Okay, people go to bed praying for health solutions, and just as many people go to bed praying for a financial solution. And so, you know, it becomes a mission for all of us to go out there and to talk to friends and family and people that we meet. I mean, I just had a gal who, you know, came up just a few minutes before I came on to this leadership academy and said, please tell me what you're doing. I'd love to hear more because I'm looking for something to make a difference. And, you know, that's what's happening out in the world. People are looking for opportunities. And we have something so special. You heard about the products tonight. Okay, we've got a whole variety of products that are making differences in people's lives because the integrity of the science and the integrity of the product is real. It has efficacy. It has ethical, you know, capabilities. It has a real science behind it. It has the capability to give people back, you know, their health and their freedom to be able to do the things they love to do. I mean, I can see that here in my family, and you certainly see that in the people that you've heard it from tonight. I mean, you see the glow in their skin. I mean, you look at each one of them, they've got a glow, they've got a sparkle because they have a purpose and they feel really good about it. And they feel good about themselves and they feel good about these amazing products and the changes that are happening for themselves and their family. That's the only way any of us can go out there and talk about it. Well, the same thing happens with the compensation plan. I mean, when you're able to help people to make changes, as Laura so eloquently explained, you know, how this compensation plan can help people get out of the horrible situations that they're facing. And maybe some of you are facing that. Okay. And maybe some of you have experienced, you know, some of the health challenges and the financial challenges that came as a result of the last couple of years. Well, guess what? This is an opportunity that can make a difference. It's making a difference for people that we are seeing joining the team right now. Okay, they're seeing the opportunity to be able to earn back their investment quickly, like Jeannie mentioned in the chat. Okay, I've had people one after the other calling me and saying, oh my gosh, this is amazing what's happening, because they sat down, they put the system to work, and they started to talk to people and they started to make things happen. And then each one of those bonus programs that Laura was explaining began to open up and open up and open up. So guys, you have to have a good product. You have to have a good compensation plan, and you have to have good leadership at the top. Okay. And we've got a wonderful corporate leadership team with the financial resources in order to invest back into this business. You know, I love Travis Parry. Okay, I know his son is on the call with us tonight. Jack has done a terrific job in working with all of us on the leadership team. But I love Travis Parry and I love Jeff Higginson. These two guys have come to really make changes in the world. They have a mission, they have a vision, they have an integrity that is not easy to find. And let me tell you, there are a lot of people out there in this world that don't have, you know, the honest integrity that it takes to run a business like this, because it's a volunteer army. Okay, people have to want to be here. They have to love being here. They have to love the people that they meet. They have to feel good about themselves. And you certainly hear that tonight with the people that are here, okay, coming together in RAIN, because it all starts at the top. And as a result of that, good people are attracted. And there's a solid investment capability here. And there's a willingness to go out there into over 40 countries and to make a difference. Gosh, guys, you hear stories like this over and over and over again, you know, in the different events that we have, the live events where people are standing there talking about how their lives have changed, how their families have changed, what they've done in their communities. And of course, you know, what we do with our foundation, the Seeds for Change. You have to have good integral processes going on. You have to have good people with good integrity at the top. And so through that, as a result, you attract good leadership and you create a community of people, like I said in the beginning, that want to come together and assist. People with different backgrounds, different you know, skill sets, different capabilities, you know. And last time I spoke about this, someone said, well, Ann, you know, I'm not a salesperson. And neither was I. Okay, I came here as a teacher, started off my career as a teacher, okay, got into corporate consulting, and then found myself sitting in a, you know, as they say, a 40-story office building, feeling like a corporate prisoner because I wanted to do something more in the world. And I didn't want to trade time for money. Okay, I wanted to be able to have the ability to be able to enjoy my life, to take back my life, to be able to do the things I want to do, to be able to travel, to be able to work with people all over the world. And that's this profession, and RAIN has given me that opportunity. It can give you the same opportunity to take back your life. So I want you to think about this, guys, as you're looking at, you know, all that you've heard about tonight, and you're going to hear about a special event that we have planned for Saturday, which I'm really excited about as well, because it'll be a big global event. Paul's going to tell you about it. But what I'm most excited about here with RAIN is that we have everything together. Okay, it's all so beautifully packaged in a beautiful one opportunity, converging together to create the perfect storm. And so now all we need are people like you, people who have heart, people who have a soul, people who have purpose, people who have a mission to lock arms with us. And I want to be the first one. If you're here for the first time looking at this, I want to say welcome home. Okay, and I'm going to turn it back over to you, Paul.
Wow, that's great. Thank you so much, Ann. Yeah, you know, we have an incredible opportunity here, guys, and I hope that you grasp that, and I hope that you take that in, and I hope that, first of all, I'd like to thank you for investing the time this evening to attend this. You've invested in yourself. I wanted to leave you with just a quick thought before we say goodbye. And this is, for me, this was $1 million aha moment. Knowing what you have is key. I have two brothers, and in my previous network marketing business, we did quite well. One of my brothers, though, just couldn't recruit anybody. He couldn't get arrested in that business. My other brother made over $1 million in that business. And so I went to the brother that wasn't doing well. And I said, hey, let me help you. You know, let's figure this out. And he just says, oh, Paul, you know, I just kind of feel like when I talk to people about this, that I'm bothering them. And I just went, well, bingo. You know, if you think that, what do you think they're thinking? And think about that. There were two people that were doing the exact same activity, sharing a product and an opportunity. One of them believed that he was blessing people when he talked to them about it. The other one believed that he was bothering people when he talked to them about it. And you know what the difference was? $1 million. That's the difference. So your attitude is so important. Know what you've got as Rain Associates. You have answers for people. You have health for people. And you've learned more about that tonight. So thank you so much. Take the energy that you have garnered from this and go out and make it a great week. And if you're somebody who's just checking this out, get back with the person who invited you to this and get whatever questions you might have lingering answered, because boy, we are just waiting to support you. So I'll tell you a little bit about this Saturday upcoming. It's the Thunderstorm Saturday, which will be on the 20th. So that's 2 days from now. It's going to be a fantastic event as Rain Associates. You can register. If you go to the Rain Associates Facebook page, there is a link there where you can register. It's at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which makes it 8 a.m. Pacific Time and 11 a.m. Eastern. Oh, heck, let's do Central, 10 a.m. Central. Okay, guys, have a great evening, and I'm going to kick it back to whoever's going to count us out with the video. Thanks, and have a great evening, guys. Well, you know what? Maybe that'll just be me. Here we go. There you go.
Certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust, unless I stuck by